Welcome back to my channel, guys. At this point, the welcome back is more for me than it is for y'all. I apologize, but here we go. As usual, jumping straight in. I'm going in with a cup of flour, and then I'm going to use about a fourth a cup of cornstarch here. And then on top of that, I'm going to go in with some garlic powder, black pepper, some MSG or accent. You don't have to use it. If you would like to, feel free to leave it out. That is some paprika, some onion powder, some traditional salt, and then we are going to go ahead and add some cayenne. So again, that is optional. If you don't like spice to your food, you can go ahead and leave that out. Now I put an egg in here, and then I just have a cup of water that I'm slowly adding in. I do not know exactly how much water I ended up adding in the end, but I'm going to want you guys to focus more on the consistency. It's going to be given like a loose pancake mix, sort of like what we have going on here. So add water until you get that consistency. Now here in this video, you'll see I use plain breadcrumbs, which you guys can absolutely do, but I have since then switched it up to panko breadcrumbs actually. So a mix of plain breadcrumbs as well as panko, and then that was just 2 handfuls of coconut flakes. My coconut flakes are sweetened. Feel free to use unsweetened if you would prefer that, but I think it adds a nice touch to the taste. Now to my batter, I went ahead and added just a little of coconut milk there. I just thought that it would add like a nice touch to the batter, and I wanted it to be a little thinner, so I went ahead and did that. That's another optional step. That's what I did. If you have it on here, and I would say do it. If you do not make the recipe. It's not that serious. Now here what I've been doing in the background is just butterflying and cleaning my shrimp. I used some jumbo or colossal, maybe this was shrimp. I think it was just jumbo. And I split that all the way down the middle, so I was able to clean both sides. And then this is what your shrimp should be looking like on both sides. I'm going to dip that straight into my seasoned batter, my wet batter first. And then I'm going to go ahead and shake that off because I don't want all that excess, because I don't want this to just get wet and not get crispy enough. I'm going to then roll it over into my dry coating and my flour mixture, whatever you want to call it. And then I'm just going to go ahead and repeat that step a couple times and get all of them that I plan to fry right now done and off to the side to go in the freezer or in the refrigerator for at least 20 minutes. Now, I do this because I want the coating to really stick and just set in place. If you want to go ahead straight away and fry them, you also can, but I personally just like to let it all just set in place a bit. Yes, these can also sit or be frozen and used in the future. So there are my finished shrimp that I have gone ahead and given some time to rest. We're just going to do a really quick cleanup, and then I'm going to go ahead and get these into the oil to fry. Now, I'm frying these in my wok. You can fry them in a shallow pan of oil. I really don't recommend the deep fryer like that because the coating is like a more wet one. It's a little thicker, so I don't know. That's just my preference. I'm sure it works. Please do what works for you guys. But you're going to fry these until they are golden brown. This is what they should be coming out looking like when I finish struggling with my spoon. I'm going to go ahead and get my second batch in there to fry as well. And I am just using just some chopsticks to move them around. That's nothing significant really going on, but you don't want them really to be crowding each other. So don't do too many at a time. Again, guys, I don't recommend the deep fryer. I prefer this method. This is how they come out. I let them sit on a wire rack just to drain any excess oil. I serve them with sweet chili. Enjoy!